Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn how to summarize. Remember to click the subscribe button to get updates about new videos. Before we begin, you can access free summarizing practice task cards. The link to this free product is in the description of this video. Now without further ado, here we go. So, what does it mean to summarize information? Summarizing is when you take a lot of information and you make it shorter by telling only the important parts. Imagine that you're packing for a trip and you only have a small suitcase. You wouldn't take every toy, every piece of clothing, or all your books. No, you would probably take the important things, like your toothbrush, a couple of clothes, and maybe your favorite toy. This idea is similar to summarizing. When we summarize, it is like we're packing our suitcase with only the important ideas from a story or piece of information. We only include the things we need to understand the big picture from the story or information. Here are some strategies to use to help you to summarize information better. First, you should read or listen to the full story carefully. We want to make sure that we can fully understand what is going on in the story, so that we are correct with summarizing our important details. We also want to think about what's most important in the story. When we think about summarizing, make sure we think about the biggest things that happened. Additionally, we want to leave out the extra details that don't matter as much. This is similar to leaving out the unnecessary toys and books from your small suitcase. We only keep what helps us to understand the main idea. Lastly, we need to summarize in our own words. Retell a short version of the story in a way that includes only the big details. Now that we understand how to summarize, let's look at an example. This example comes from a Literacy and Math Ideas product titled Summarizing Task Cards, a free product that can be found in the description of this video. Matthew stood awake during the night and tried not to hear the sounds. There was a rushing sound that resembled that of a train. Even though it was supposed to be a simple storm, something just did not sound right about the wind. He woke up his family. There was a tornado coming! Provide a summary of what you have read. Pause the video now to answer with your class. Let's summarize this passage using the strategy that we discussed earlier. First, let's make sure that we understand the passage. Rewind the video now to reread the story to make sure that you fully understand. Next, let's think about the important parts of the story. Based on the story, it seems like the important parts are that Matthew was awake during the night, there was a storm that did not sound right, he woke his family, and there was a tornado approaching. Next, let's think about the information that we might want to leave out. The highlighted information gives us a better imagination or description of the story, but we don't need it to fully understand the story. Lastly, let's retell the story in our own words. Remember, we are telling a shortened version of the story with only the important details. Here is our summary. Matthew stayed awake at night and heard strange wind noises. He realized that it wasn't a normal storm and woke his family because a tornado was coming. And just like that, we have learned to summarize. For more questions like this, check out the free product by Literacy and Math Ideas titled Summarizing Task Cards. The link to the full product can be found in the description of this video. Thanks for watching!